Hey guys, what's up? So did you know that Saber's real name is Duan Meng? And this Duan Meng had always wanted to be a sword master ever since he knew how to suck I mean, ever since he learned to drink milk. The reason for this was probably because his hometown is where the legendary Tianmin Swordmaster sect was located. While every one of his peers were sleeping, he will train with his sword and put in the extra work, able to get ahead of his peers. Same as every boy in the village, he wanted to get into the Tianyin Swordmaster sect and become a disciple. And he knew that the requirement for entering such a legendary sect was high. So it seems like Duan Meng already knew of his priorities even as a small kid, a very focused child. Back when I was a kid, all I was worrying about was how to make a mixtape for my crush. Anyway, Saber, who still had no idea that it was gonna be his future name, trained day and night. Wind, storm, snow, he trained through all of it. And finally, the sacred temple of the sect opened up its doors for Duan Meng. Soon enough, his extraordinary talent and obsession with the sword attracted the attention of the sect's spiritual leader, Master Longma. Now, this Master Longma also used to be a disciple of the Great Dragon himself. Dang, the OG Great Dragon really has a lot of famous disciples. Even that same guy from Kagura's story, or Yuzong and Oriental Fighters. Even Akai's master, the Immortal Frog. Well, technically the frog wasn't a disciple, but still. Anything related to KDR Riverlands and the Great Dragon's name will pop out. He even imprisoned the demigod's son. Imagine Great Dragon coming out as a hero. It would be OP. Anyways, this Master Longma took in Duan Meng as his disciple, and under his guidance, made Duan Meng excel among his peers and soon became the leader within the new generation of students. However, as time passed by, Duan Meng started getting bored of the stoic life within the sect. Every day, they would routinely perform their personal cultivations in the mountains. Despite being disciplined in his own training, this was not the life that he wanted. He had an insane obsession for swordsmanship, and his dream was to challenge the strongest of opponents and build his own legend throughout the world. Just like those legendary swordsmen he had heard of since he was a kid. However though, Master Longma denied his request to descend the mountains to start his sword-slashing, ego-building, strongest under the heavens kind of life. It's not time yet. You have not yet become a truly invincible swordsman, Master Longma said. The young saber though didn't agree with his master's decision. He was confident in his abilities and believed that he could only further improve his swordsmanship through constant battle. He believed that experience through battle is what he needed, and not the spiritual cultivations that his master was so proud of. Brilliant scientists in the laboratory 1718 agreed on helping Saber surpass his human limits. After numerous science magic operations, the project was finally successful. The swordsmanship of Duan Meng, paired with the mechanical strength of science magic, created the ultimate human weapon. However though, after the operation, Duan Meng could not remember anything about his past, including his own name. That's where the codename Saber comes in, which was actually given by the head scientist of the project. Duan Meng, forgetting who he was actually all part of an even failed experiment and a huge thorn on their side. The human weapon experiment was supposed to produce more killing machines like Saber, but Saber had destroyed the human weapon laboratory along with all its data. In the years that followed, Saber was chased and hunted down by the minions of the lab. That is currently his life right now, dodging or killing off the minions sent by the lab. And through all of that constant fighting, Saber vowed to himself to somehow discover his past self. Ironically though, all those fighting is what he actually wished for before he disobeyed his master and went down the mountains. Anyway, despite his messed up memories, one thing was crystal clear for him. Somewhere out there was a destined opponent waiting for his next challenge. And I think you guys know who that is, right?